We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break out to new resistance levels. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:05 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 170% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here above the 435 area and breaking out to newer highs today. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot sent out a bull indicator at 7:11 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 120% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index. The SPY stock continuing to hold support here above the 435 area and fighting to hit newer highs here, breaking above 436, but rejecting a key resistance up here based off the history of the chart at the 437.50 area, and doing a full transition here on 42 vision from red bars back up to bright green bars. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index. The SPY stock under a bull indicator after getting a bear indicator yesterday on the 30-minute at the 435 level, popping up a bull indicator here at 434.80. It found support and pushed itself up to break through the resistance of 436. Found it as support here in the middle of the day, bounced back up, but that 437.50 area continues to act as a strong resistance, right? 5 times it's rejected it in today's volatility, and it is something to definitely not ignore here in today's price action. Now we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch and what's going on with the inflow versus outflows in this video today, but let's zoom out real quick and look at what's going on in the 1 hour, right? So on the 1 hour, no bear indicator has popped up since the strength down here of a bull indicator since the 413 level. Hit that dip area of white with red borders on 42 vision and multiple dates here of bright green bars, full strength here once it broke through 420 all the way up to the recent highs of 437.50. Now, if we zoom out, 437.50 is a key resistance we should not ignore. That's where things rejected twice before pulling all the way down towards the 410 area, and it seems to be fighting and struggling to break through that. That is going to be crucial and critical here for the bulls to go ahead and justify any further strength to the upside. They need to break through it and use it as support. So I would not ignore that here at these current levels, but no bear indicator, bull indicator dominating on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute, and in the volatility of the 15-minute. A bear indicator popped up in today's pre-market and quickly got canceled right around the same level at around the 434.50 area. It found support there at the open when it pulled down, and it bounced back up to take a full strength rip here of 42 vision with bright green bars, bull indicator, and the inflows must have been up as well, right? Which we're going to take a look at here in today's video and what key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP 500 index, with inflows dominating here in the second half of the day and into the open. You could see it there was red and sitting sideways, but those inflows were still dominating. But once they started to pick up traction, it started to reflect that strength into these charts. Now, right now, the inflows are sitting at 1.73, and based off the history of the chart, there is room to go higher, right? But it needs to start pushing back up and starting that strength to pull away from the midpoint and hold the bull indicator true on the 30-minute and start that staircase effect to push up even higher and justify any further strength into these charts. Now, in the bigger picture on the 1 hour, if we zoom out, we could see that the inflows started to pick back up yesterday and it continued pushing up higher here, and it's currently sitting at 2.88 of inflows above the midpoint and green. It's going to be crucial for it to continue upwards as well to justify any further strength here in the bigger picture and the 30-minute. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see how volatile the inflows have been. It crossed down and crossed back up, but after it started pushing itself back up into the open in second half of the day, the inflows have dominated all day. Now, outflows are starting to begin here again, and it's red right now, sitting at 0.92. I would not ignore that. It's going to be crucial for the bulls to hold this up above the midpoint to continue this staircase effect. If not, it could start to reflect any further weakness here into these charts, especially if these outflows cross the midpoint to the downside. Now, what are the key levels I would watch on the SPY stock? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And if these outflows were to cross to the downside here on the 15-minute and roll that weakness over into the 30-minute, as you see it there, it's starting to push itself down. It was sitting flat and green. Now it's red on the 30-minute. Then if these cross and pull to the downside, the first support is 436. If that gets broken through, then I'll be watching the 434 level. And then below that, I'll be watching the 432 to 430 area. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. To the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to push up. Continue to hold these bull indicators strong in the volatility here within the charts. And also the staircase effect. Roll over that strength into the 30-minute. Pull this back up from red to green, away from the midpoint. And the first resistance is the 438 area. Then above that, I'll be watching the 440 level and then 442. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. And as you can see it there, within the live volatility, it just switched on the 30-minute from red to green. It needs to push upwards and bring the 15-minute in the volatility with it to the upside. And as always, guys, once again, these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. I'm going to be watching them very carefully. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.